Every single morning you have a choice to wake up and repeat yesterday, or a choice to step up and claim what's yours. Success, happiness, fulfillment, they're not handed to you. They are built by you. The difference between people who stay stuck and those who break through is simple. Those who break through decide. They decide that their past does not define them. They decide that fear will not stop them. They decide that today is not just another day. It's the day. If you want an extraordinary life, then you need an extraordinary level of commitment. You have to get up every day with the hunger to grow, to push past your excuses, to do the hard things even when you don't feel like it. You don't wait for motivation, you create it. You see, success isn't about luck, it's about discipline. It's about mastering your emotions instead of letting them master you. It's about training your mind every single day, conditioning yourself to think and act in ways that move you forward. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for life to change for you. Decide and commit. Nothing changes until you make a firm decision to transform your life. Not a wish, not a hope, a decision. A decision so powerful that it cuts off every other possibility except success. Because here's the truth, until you decide, you're stuck. Stuck in old habits, stuck in fear, stuck in the same cycle, repeating the same problems, telling yourself the same story about why things aren't changing. But the second you decide, really decide, everything shifts. No more excuses, no more waiting for the right time, no more I'll start tomorrow. You draw a line in the sand. You say enough is enough. And from that moment forward, you act with certainty, because a true decision doesn't leave room for doubt. It doesn't leave room for hesitation. It doesn't leave room for anything except total commitment. Look at your life right now. Look at the areas where you've been hesitating, where you've been telling yourself one day, where you've been avoiding the hard choices because they're uncomfortable. You already know what needs to be done. You already know what's holding you back. And deep down, you already know who you need to become. But knowledge means nothing without action. You have to decide to break the cycle. Decide to push through fear. Decide to bet on yourself when no one else will. Most people never reach their potential because they never fully commit. They tiptoe toward change instead of charging toward it. They let fear of failure keep them from taking the leap. They wait for a sign, for motivation, for permission. But the ones who transform their lives, they decide, they commit. They burn the boats so there's no way back. They make the choice that no matter how hard it gets, no matter how many obstacles show up, they will not stop. They will not give up. They will not settle. Because once you truly decide, success is no longer a matter of if, it's only a matter of when. Take full responsibility. Stop blaming circumstances. Own your results. Because the moment you give excuses, you give away your power. You can't control the economy. You can't control the past. You can't control what other people do. But you can control you. You can control your effort. You can control your mindset. You can control the way you respond to life. And that's where true power begins. Most people go through life pointing fingers. They blame their upbringing, they blame their boss, they blame their past mistakes, they blame everything except the one thing that truly matters, themselves. And that's why they stay stuck. Because when you blame, you become a victim. And victims don't win. Victims wait for someone else to fix their problems. Winners take control. Winners look in the mirror and say, this is on me. If your finances aren't where you want them to be, own it. If your health isn't where it should be, own it. If your relationships are struggling, own it. Because when you take responsibility, you take back control. And when you take back control, you gain the power to change. It's not about beating yourself up. It's about being honest with yourself. Because when you're honest, you see the truth. And when you see the truth, you can finally do something about it. Most people will never do this. Most people will stay in their excuses. But not you. You refuse to be average. You refuse to settle. You refuse to let life happen to you. Instead, you take full ownership of where you are and where you're going, and that is the moment everything changes. Master your mind, rewire your thoughts daily for success. Because your mind is either your greatest weapon or your greatest enemy. Every single day, you are programming yourself. With every thought, every belief, every story you tell yourself, you are shaping your future. Most people don't even realize it. They let old fears, old doubts, and old failures run the show. They wake up and replay the same limiting beliefs over and over again. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not ready. And then they wonder why their life never changes. If you keep thinking the same way, you will keep getting the same results. If you want a new reality, you need new thoughts. You need to break the cycle. You need to consciously rewire your mind every single day, because success starts in your head long before it shows up in your life. Feed your mind with power, not poison. Speak to yourself like a winner, not a victim. Flood your brain with beliefs that serve you, not sabotage you. You want confidence? Train your mind to focus on your strengths. You want success? Train your mind to see opportunities, not obstacles. You want happiness? Train your mind to find gratitude, not complaints. You are in control. Your mind is a tool, and like any tool, it works best when you sharpen it daily. You can either let life program you, or you can take charge and program yourself. And when you take charge, when you master your mind, you master your destiny. Promotion after promotion after promotion. Take massive action. Ideas are worthless without execution. You can have the best plan in the world. You can dream about success. You can visualize the perfect future. But if you don't act, nothing happens. Thinking about change is not the same as making a change. Waiting for the right moment is the fastest way to waste your life. There is no perfect moment. There is no perfect time. There is only now. Most people hesitate, they overthink, they let fear stop them. They tell themselves, I'll start tomorrow, and then tomorrow turns into next week turns into next year, and before they know it, a lifetime has passed and they're still stuck in the same place. That will not be you. You are not here to sit on the sidelines. You are not here to play small. You are here to make things happen. And the only way to do that is by taking bold, massive action. Not just once, not just when you feel like it, every single day. Success doesn't reward the smartest person. Success doesn't reward the person with the best ideas. Success rewards the person who is willing to do the work, who is willing to get uncomfortable, who is willing to fail, learn, and keep moving forward. Your dreams don't care about your excuses. Your goals don't care how tired you are. The life you want is waiting on the other side of action, so stop waiting. With every thought, every belief, every story you tell yourself, you are shaping your future. Most people don't even realize it. They let old fears, old doubts, and old failures run the show. They wake up and replay the same limiting beliefs over and over again. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not ready. And then they wonder why their life never changes. If you keep thinking the same way, you will keep getting the same results. If you want a new reality, you need new thoughts. You need to break the cycle. You need to consciously rewire your mind every single day, because success starts in your head long before it shows up in your life. Feed your mind with power, not poison. Speak to yourself like a winner, not a victim. Flood your brain with beliefs that serve you, not sabotage you. You want confidence? Train your mind to focus on your strengths. You want success? Train your mind to see opportunities, not obstacles. You want happiness? Train your mind to find gratitude, not complaints. You are in control. Your mind is a tool, and like any tool, it works best when you sharpen it daily. You can either let life program you, or you can take charge and program yourself. And when you take charge, and when you master your mind, you take massive action. Ideas are worthless without execution. You can have the best plan in the world. You can dream about success. You can visualize the perfect future. But if you don't act, nothing happens. Thinking about change is not the same as making a change. Waiting for the right moment is the fastest way to waste your life. There is no perfect moment. There is no perfect time. There is only now. Most people hesitate, they overthink, they let fear stop them. They tell themselves, I'll start tomorrow, and then tomorrow turns into next week turns into next year, and before they know it, a lifetime has passed, and they're still stuck in the same place. That will not be you. You are not here to sit on the sidelines. You are not here to play small. You are here to make things happen. And the only way to do that is by taking bold, massive action. Not just once, not just when you feel like it, every single day. Success doesn't reward the smartest person. Success doesn't reward the person with the best ideas. Success rewards the person who is willing to do the work, who is willing to get uncomfortable, who is willing to fail, learn, and keep moving forward. Your dreams don't care about your excuses. Your goals don't care how tired you are. The life you want is waiting on the other side of action. So stop waiting. Days when the excitement is gone and all that's left is the work. And that's where most people quit, because they were relying on motivation. But motivation is a feeling, and feelings are unreliable. You can't build your future on something that comes and goes. Discipline is different. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. Discipline doesn't wait for the perfect mood. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It's waking up early when you'd rather sleep in. It's going to the gym when you'd rather sit on the couch. It's working on your goals when no one is watching, when no one is clapping, when no one is cheering you on. Discipline is making the choice every single day to keep going. Because results don't come from what you do once in a while. Results come from what you do consistently. Every great achievement is built on small daily actions that most people ignore. The habits you build today will determine the life you live tomorrow. Every time you show up, you're casting a vote for the person you want to become. Every time you push through, you're proving to yourself that you can be trusted to follow through. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. Discipline is not something you're born with. It's something you train. It's a muscle that gets stronger every time you use it. The more disciplined you become, the less you have to rely on motivation. And when discipline takes over, you become unstoppable. No more waiting for inspiration. No more stopping when it gets hard. No more making excuses. You do the work, you build the habits, you create the results, and in the process, you become the person who doesn't just dream about success. You become the person who makes it happen. Control your emotions. Don't let fear or doubt dictate your future, because if you don't master your emotions will master you. And when that happens, you lose control. Fear will hold you back. Doubt will keep you small. Frustration will make you quit. And before you know it, your life is being run by feelings instead of decisions. But here's the truth. Your emotions are not in charge. You are. You don't have to believe every thought that enters your mind. You don't have to act on every feeling that rises up inside you. Just because you feel fear doesn't mean you have to stop. Just because you feel doubt doesn't mean you have to listen. Just because you feel overwhelmed doesn't mean you have to break down. Your emotions are signals, not commands. They can inform you, but they do not have to control you. Successful people feel fear, but they act anyway. They feel doubt, but they move forward. They feel frustration, but they stay focused because they understand something most people never learn. Your emotions are like the weather. Some days are bright and clear, some days are stormy and dark. But no matter the weather, your job is the same. Keep going, keep pushing, keep showing up. No matter how you feel. Because feelings change, but commitment stays. If you live by emotions, you will live a life of inconsistency. Some days you'll take action, some days you won't. Some days you'll believe in yourself, some days you won't. Some days you'll fight for your dreams, some days you'll let them die. That is not the life you are here to live. You are here to take control, to stand in your power, to lead your emotions instead of being led by them. So the next time fear whispers, you can't do this, you say, watch me. The next time doubt tells you you're not good enough, you say, I decide who I become. The next time frustration tempts you to quit, you say, not today. Because your future is too important to be left in the hands of emotions. You take charge, you take control, and you make your future your own. Invest in yourself, learn, grow, and become the person who deserves success, because success is not something you chase. It's something you attract by the person you become. If you want more, you have to become more. If you want better opportunities, you have to become the person who's ready for them. Most people wish for success. They want the rewards, the achievements, the lifestyle, but they never ask themselves, am I becoming the person who can handle it? Your income will never outgrow your mindset. Your achievements will never outgrow your habits. Your success will never outgrow the effort you put into yourself. You have to upgrade you. Feed your mind daily. Read books. Learn from the best. Surround yourself with knowledge that stretches you. Because your future depends on what you know and how you apply it. But it's not just about knowledge. It's about action. It's about applying what you learn, taking risks, failing forward, becoming the person who refuses to stay the same. Every skill you build, every weakness you overcome, every lesson you apply, it all adds up, it all compounds. And one day, the version of you that once struggled will look back and realize how far you've come. Success isn't luck, it's growth, it's constant improvement. It's deciding every single day to invest in the one thing that determines everything, yourself. Live with urgency. Tomorrow isn't promised. Promise, act now. Most people live as if they have all the time in the world. They push their dreams to tomorrow. They delay taking action. They put things off, thinking they'll have more time later. But the reality is, tomorrow is not guaranteed. The only time you have is right now. And every moment you waste is a moment you can never get back. When you live with urgency, you understand this truth. You don't wait for the perfect moment. You don't wait for the stars to align. You take action today because today is the only day that matters. Procrastination is the killer of dreams. It tells you there's plenty of time, so you do nothing. And by the time you realize how much time you've wasted, it's too late. It's too late to start that project. It's too late to have that conversation. It's too late to take that leap. Urgency doesn't mean rushing. It means focusing. It means prioritizing. It means acting with purpose, knowing that every day counts. When you live with urgency, you are clear on your goals and you are committed to making them happen. You don't let distractions pull you off course. You don't let fear stop you. You don't let the opinions of others slow you down. You get clear and you take action. You make the most of every single opportunity because you understand that life is fleeting and the window for success is not open forever. So ask yourself, what will you do today? What action will you take right now to move closer to your goals? If you're waiting for the right time, know this, it doesn't exist. There's no perfect moment, there's only now. And now is all you need. So stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Stop putting things off. Live with urgency because tomorrow isn't promised. Today is the day you take control. Today is the day you move forward. Today is the day you make things happen. So remember this, your life is shaped by the decisions you make today, not tomorrow. The person you become, the dreams you achieve, the success you create, it all starts with the action you take in this very moment. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for motivation to strike. Take control now. Embrace urgency. Push past fear. Surround yourself with the right people. Master your emotions. Build unshakable discipline and invest in yourself because you are the key to your future. Tomorrow is uncertain, but what you do today will determine what tomorrow becomes. So act now. Make today the day everything changes.